Dear students, Sat Shri Akal Ji, most welcome in Creative Guruji. Please subscribe our channel and hit the bell icon for latest video notifications. Science, Class 9, Chapter 1, Matter in our Surrounding. First, we will discuss the effect of pressure on interconversion of states of matter. We have already learnt that the difference in various states of matter is due to the difference in the distances between the constituent particles. What will happen when we start putting pressure and compress a gas enclosed in a cylinder? Will the particle come closer? Do you think that increasing or decreasing the pressure can change the state of matter? When a gas is compressed, the intermolecular space between its particles decreases and ultimately it will be converted into liquid. Pressure and temperature determines the state of a substance. So, high pressure and low temperature can liquefy gases. It means applying pressure and reducing temperature can liquefy gases. Have you heard of solid carbon dioxide, CO2? It is stored under high pressure. Solid carbon dioxide gets converted directly to gaseous state on decreasing of pressure of 1 atmosphere without coming into liquid state. This is the reason that solid carbon dioxide is also known as dry ice. Solid CO2 is known as dry ice. Solid CO2 is extremely cold and used to deep freeze food and to keep ice cream cold. Thus, we can say that pressure and temperature determines the state of a substance. It will be solid, liquid or gas. Unit of pressure. Atmosphere is a unit of measuring pressure exerted by a gas. The unit of pressure is Pascal. 1 atm equals to 1.01 into 10 raised to power 5 Pascal. Now, let's move on the last topic of this chapter, evaporation. Do we always need to heat or change pressure for changing the state of a matter? Can you quote some example from everyday life where change of state from liquid to vapors takes place without the liquid reaching the boiling point? Water, when left uncovered, slowly changes into vapor. Wet clothes dry up. What happened to water in the above two examples? We know that particles of matters are always moving and are never at rest. At a given temperature in any gas, liquid or solid, there are particles with different amount of kinetic energy. In the case of liquids, a small fraction of particles at the surface having higher kinetic energy is able to break away from the forces of attraction of other particles and gets converted into vapors. Definition of evaporation. The phenomenon of change of a liquid into vapors at any temperature below its boiling point is called evaporation. Okay? The atmospheric pressure at sea level is 1 atm. Now let's talk about the factor affecting evaporation. First, temperature. Second, surface area. Third, humidity. Fourth, wind speed. Detailed discussion of these factors. First factor that affect the evaporation is temperature. With the increase of temperature, the rate of evaporation increases. It means rate of evaporation is directly proportional to temperature. With the increase of temperature, a greater number of particles get enough kinetic energy to go into the vapor state. Second factor that affect the evaporation is surface area. We know that evaporation is a surface phenomenon. With the increase of the surface area, the rate of evaporation increases. It means rate of evaporation is directly proportional to surface area. For example, while putting clothes for drying up, we spread them out. Okay? When we spread the clothes, the surface area increases. It means evaporation also increases. Third factor that affects the evaporation is wind speed. With the increase of wind speed, the rate of evaporation increases. It means rate of evaporation is directly proportional to wind speed. It is a common observation that cloth dry faster on a windy day. With the increase in wind speed, the particles of water vapor move away with the wind, decreasing the amount of water vapor in the surrounding. Last factor affect the evaporation is humidity. With the decrease of humidity, the rate of evaporation increases. Rate of evaporation is inversely proportional to humidity. Humidity is the amount of water vapors present in air. The air around us cannot hold more than a definite amount of water vapors at a given temperature. If the amount of water in air is already high, the rate of evaporation decreases. Sometimes nature of a substance also affect the evaporation. Substances with high boiling points will evaporate slowly, while substances with low boiling point will evaporate quickly. Now move to the next subtopic of evaporation, cooling causes by evaporation. What happens when you pour some acetone nail polish remover on your palm? The particles gain energy from your palm or surrounding and evaporate, causing the palm to feel cool. Simply, we can say that the cooling caused by evaporation is based on the fact that when a liquid evaporates, it draws the latent heat of vaporization from anything which it touches. For example, if we put a little of spirit, ether or petrol on the palm of our hand, then our hand feels very cold. Another example, sweating is our body's method to maintaining a constant temperature. Let's talk about some important question which based on the cooling caused by evaporation. First question, why should we wear cotton clothes in summer? During summer, we perspire more because of mechanism of our body, which keeps us cool. We know that during evaporation, the particles at the surface of the liquid gain energy from the surrounding or body surfaces and changes into vapor. The heat energy equals to the latent heat of vaporization is absorbed from the body, leaving the body cool. Cotton, being a good absorber of water, help in absorbing the sweat and exposing it to the atmosphere for easy evaporation. Second question, why do we see water droplets on the outer surface of a glass containing ice cold water? Let us take some ice cold water in a tumbler. Soon we will see water droplets on the outer surface of the tumbler. The water vapors present in air on coming in contact with the cold glass of water loses energy and gets converted to the liquid state, which we see as water droplets. In this video or lecture, we learn about interconversion of states of matter, effect of change of temperature, evaporation, factor affecting evaporation, cooling caused by evaporation. That's all about topics, and this concludes the chapter. I hope you will understand today's topic in this lecture. Don't forget to hit the like button and share this video. Subscribe to our channel, keep hard work and make parents' name shine.